Welcome to this channel. In this session, we will talk about the Python programming like a variables. What is an exactly variables? Before knowing about the variables, we have to know about the basic information. What is the identifier? Here, what is a that means in the previous session you completed the task. What is a token? Tokens are keywords, identifiers, literals, and then operators are called as a tokens. And then you previously completed the task keywords. Now you are going to know about the identifiers and our variables. What is a identifier? First, identifier is a name for an entity. Here, identifier is a name for variable, name for class, or function name. Whatever may be, you call it as a identifier. Here, identifiers are used to differentiate the one entity from the other entity. That means each and every name of the variable is unique. That means each and every name, unique name. That means no two names are equal. The keywords are not identifiers. That means you cannot use the any keyword for the identifier. That is a basic information. And then what is an exactly difference between an identifier as well as the variable here? The identifier and variables are name allocated by the user. That means name allotted by the user. And then identifier. What is an exact identifier? Identifier used to identify the entity. Here, the entity is a variable or a class or a function uniquely in a program at the time of execution. And then what is an exactly variable here? The variable is a container. Variable is a name. That means you are giving the name to the memory location that holds the value. Here, what is the main difference here? The variable is a kind of identifier. That means name of the identifier. Other kind of identifiers are function names. Is it clear or not? Here, the variable is a identifier, but all identifiers are not variables. That is a basic key information regarding the variables and that means identifier. The name of the variable is an identifier. The name of the class is an identifier. The name of the function is an identifier. But um, all variables are not identifier. That is a basic information. And then what are the rules for defining the identifier? The simple rules are there. That means you will start with the alphabets and underscore. Identifier should not contain any white space or special characters. That means you cannot use the name these special characters. And then other thing here is a not similar to the any keyboard. For example, keyword while is a keyword, for is a keyword, if is a keyword. That means the name of the variable or identifier is not equal to any keyword. Identifiers, the simple identifier information I am telling you, identifiers are case sensitive. Here, the case sensitive. For example, capital A is not equal to small a. Here, in this case, A is not equal to small a. That is a basic information. All that means all characters except first character may be alphabet, lower. That means these are all uppercase letters, underscore, digits. These are all called as a identifiers. So that is a basic information regarding the identifier. Coming, that means I think you have a basic knowledge about identifier and variable. A simple variable, all identifiers, not a that means all variables are identifiers, but all identifiers not a variable because you the identifier means name of the function, name of the class, or name of the variable. That is a basic information. Coming to the, you will discuss about the variable. What is the exactly variable here? The variable is a container for storing the data. Here, the container, for example, how can you represent this particular variable here? For example, for example, house rent is a variable. For example, there is an house is there. You are paying a rent for the house. Here, for example, rent. That means The variable is a container. What is a container? Container stores the goods. Like in the programming, variable stores the any data, just like a works as a container. Here variable stores the, for example, is a variable. Variable stores the integer data. Variable stores the string data. Variable stores the float data. Any type of data, the variable will stores the any type of data. That's why it is a container here. Let us a simple thing here, simple example. A is a variable. A stores some information. For example, we have a employee data. For example, I am, for example, in the college you have a employee is there. What are the variables for the employee? Employee number is in a variable. Here what is the information? Variable store the number, the number of, what is the number for the employee? For example, 01 is a variable number. Employee name, that is a one variable. Employee name is a another variable. For example, you will take the Rama is employee name, and then the employee salary also variable. That means in this way you will have the different variable. These particular variable names are identifier. Here these names are used to store the, which will stores here. For example, which will stores the data. For example, you have a, let us assume, you have a variable a equal to, let us assume a is a variable name, and then it stores the value data 10. Here, how can you represent here? A is a variable which pointing to the memory location. For example, the memory location having the 10 value. For example, the memory location name 100000, like that, 0000. Let us assume here variable is a name of the memory location. The name, that means it's pointing to the memory location. The Python is a Python variable also known as a identifier used to hold the value. A is a variable. A always name of the this particular memory location. The memory location may be store having some value. In this way, you will have the variable. I think you clear that variable concept. Next important thing, yeah, declaration of variable. How can you declaring the variable here? The declaration of variable automatically. How can you do the done by? How can you do the variables are declaring like this? You are not using in the Python program, not using any data type. Without data type, the assignment statement takes, for example, a equal to 10. The a equal to 10 means, that means equal to symbol. Assignment statement used to assigning some value, used to assigning some value to the variable. Here, for example, a is a variable, a takes the value 10. For example, that means here in this case, the type of the variable a, the type of the variable a is a integer type. For example, a equal to Rama. I am taking the a equal to Rama. Let us assume a is equal to Rama. That means in this case, a string variable. A is a string variable. That means the the implicitly, automatically, implicitly assigns a type of the variable. For example, in this case, a is an integer. In this case, a is a string. The implicit information is there, implicitly assigning the value of the variable in a Python. That is a declaration of variable. We will declare the variable in a different way. Another important thing, the typecasting of the variable. Here, before knowing about this information, you will do this information practically. Here, I'm going to IDLE, and that means previously discussed about the IDLE, and then Python, and then other important one. That means by using this environment, you will execute the Python programming. Python programming. How can you get after installation of Python programming? You have the icon like this. Click on this icon. Open this. Click on this icon. Open the IDLE. This is a IDLE shell programming. Okay, I think, mm, yeah. How can you represent the variable? For example, A is a variable. A variable means it's a container which stores some data. The main purpose of variable here is a storing the particular data. For example, A equal to 5. A equal to 5. Here in this case, 5 is an integer. Automatically, type of the A is a, what is the type of the A? Integer type. Automatically the value it takes as a type of the variable is a integer. For example, print A, that is it prints a 5. And then for example, let us take B. B is a variable. The B takes a Rama. Rama is a string. Rama is a string which stores the, that means automatically takes the type of the variable here is a B. B type of the variable here is a, what is a B? String. And then for example, let us assume print this value, print of B. Automatically it takes the Rama, result a Rama. That means the variable, you cannot declare the variable explicitly in a Python programming. Here you will declare the variable just like a, just how can you declare the variable automatically? For example, there is an employee. For example, you have a employee. The employee is an object. Let us assume here the employee is an object. This particular employee, this particular employee consists of employee number, the employee number. That means it is a variable, the container, employee number. Let us assume employee number equal to 1. Employee name, employee name. The employee name equal to, let us assume Rama. For example, RAMA. And then, for example, employee's salary. The employee salary equal to 5,000. Let us assume here. These are all are the variable. How can you declare these variables here? How can you declare these variables and then how can you print these variables? For example, in this case, employee number. Let us assume the employee number is a variable which pointing to the integer 01. Employee number is a variable, that means invalid token. For example, EMP number 1, let us assume equal to, EMP number equal to 1. Yes, it is a valid token. The print A, print EMP number, print EMP, it prints a one value. For example, employee name equal to I'm taking the string value Rama. Let us assume Rama. Print ename. Like that, you will declaring the variable. That means in this case, what is an employee? In this case, employee number, in this case, pointing to the, for example, E number. E number is a variable which pointing to the memory location of 1. Here, another E name. E name is a variable which pointing to the memory location of E name Rama. Here in this case, it's pointing to the different locations. That is a simple information regarding the variable. Similarly, you have a student number is a variable, student name is a variable, student marks are the variables. Next important one, you will go to the presentation. The presentation will identify the variables, variable declaration. How can you declare typecasting of the variable? Here, what is the typecasting of the variable? That means the typecasting, the specify the data type of the variable by using typecasting. You will specify the data type simply by using typecasting. How can you specify the data type value? Go to Ideally, I'm going to specify that value. See this one. Okay, I want to specify this particular value. How can you specify the data type? For example, A is a, let us take A is a variable. Right on. A is a variable. A takes the value. Here, for example, I am specifying the typecasting as a integer int of 20. Let us assume the typecasting. It's a is a integer value. For example, if I am trying to print off a, that's value is a 20. For example, uh, B is a variable. The B stores a float of, for example, 23. Let us assume. That means even though it is an integer, number is converted into float value. Why? Because specifying the data type here, I am specifying the data type as a float. That's why the result in this case, print of B is a float value. Here automatically it takes the B value as a float. Or similarly, you will take the integer value. For example, let us assume C is a variable. The C string, the string value here is a, let us assume 33. The string value, for example, the print C. What is the value? It say automatically takes a string. The string, how can I represent the string? By using single quotation marks or double quotation marks. That indicates the string value. In this case, you are representing the string value by using single quotation marks or double quotation marks. This is way representing the string value. The next important one, go to presentation. This is a way representing the string. The type function. That means in the variable you are using the type function. What is the necessity of type function? The type function used to know the data type of the variable in order to get the data type. For example, A equal to 23. I want to know the data type, but theoretically I know the A is a variable, but I want to get by using programming. How can you get the variable here? By using type function. Here, how can you get that value? Practically, go to ideally in here. I'm going to take, for example, A is a variable. A takes a 23. What is the type of the variable A? I do, for example, data type. You have a in a Python or C programming, different data types are there. Integer data types, float data type, character data type, string data type. I want to know the data type of the 23. For example, I want to know the data type of the 23. Print type function, the type of A. In this case, it is a class type integer. Let us take same 23. A is a variable. I'm going to declaring the variable 23 in between a double quotation marks. Here, I want to know the type of the variable. Print type of the variable A. What is the type of the variable in this case? Why? Because I declare the variable within a double quotation marks. That's why it is called as a string variable. Here it is called as a string variable. That means string variable. For example, B is a variable. How can you represent the string? Rama is a string within a double quotation marks. Rama is a string. Print type. The type of the variable B. The type of the variable B is a string. Similar case, in between a double quotation marks, you will give any value, any data, any information, any data, that is called it as a string. Within a double quotation marks or single quotation marks, both are strings. For example, I'm going to another one. Let us take I 23.25. I want to know the variable type. How can you know the variable type? By using type function. Print type of the variable C. Print type of the variable C. Here, the type of the variable here is a float. Type of the variable here is a float. In this way, you will identify the type of the variables. This is a way representing the type of the variables. Here, if you want to know the more information about this identifier, go to our blogspot is there, pythonuma.blogspot.com. Go to pythonuma.blogspot.com. Under that, there is a Python basic. Click on Python basics. You will identify the different types of tokens. Under the token, you will identify the keywords. Now you are going to know about the identifiers. These identifiers, what is an exactly identifier? Here, I gave a definition for the identifier, the different difference between the identifier and variables, and then what are the rules for declaring the variable or identifier. Why? Because the variable is an identifier. If you know the variable declaration, automatically that means rules for the identifier, the same rules applicable for the declaring the variable. And then the variable, what is a variable? Variable is a container for storing the data. Variable is a name of the memory location. And then the Python variable also noted as a identifier who used to hold the value. That means here you will identify the different information related to the variable. And then typecasting, you completed the typecasting. The typecasting in the sense, I want to know the type of the variables, the conversion type, and then type of the variable, which type of variable you are using. And then string variable, that means how can you represent the string variable. The string variable, very important thing here, the string variables are represented, the string variables in this case represented by using single quotation marks or double quotation marks. Let us take a simple example, a single quotation mark. For example, you have a let us assume uh, a is a variable, same value, you will take the same value. A is a variable, I am taking the double quotation marks, Rama is a variable. Identify the difference here. Print A, print A means Rama, it displays the Rama. That means you go to the next one. For example, same um, uh, is a variable, and then I am taking the single quotation now, Rama, print A. That means, okay, sorry, there is any difference, not having any difference here for single quotation marks. And in order to representing the string value, the string variable, you will use this type of functions. These type of functions, that means the string variables are represented by using single quotation marks or double quotation marks. We will go to the next item. In this case, here the basic knowledge of the print statement. How can you represent the print statement? What is a print statement? How can you use the print statement? And then some information regarding the print statement. That means you will use a print statement in all cases. Is it correct or not? That means print statement, what is a print statement? Print statement used to output the variable. That means in order to display the value of the variable by using print statement. Here in this case, plus symbol is used to combine in the both the text and the text value as well as the variable value. For example, this is represented. How can you represent that value by practically? For example, a is a variable. How can you represent the a value? A is a variable. For example, I'm taking the a value is a 10. Print, and under the double quotation mark, I'm going to take the text. The number, the number is, the number is a, comma a. Or simply, if you take the plus symbol, what happened? It's trace the reason call lost while some error is there. Okay, print the number is comma a. That means it prints the value of the number. In this way, you will declaring the variables. The multiple variable concept. What is a multiple variable? What is a multiple variable? The multiple variables are used to in a Python programming for declaring the multiple variable concept. How can you get the multiple variable concept? In order to declaring the variable, for example, A is a variable, comma. Here, how can you declare in the multiple variable? By separating comma. B is a variable, C is a variable. I'm going to declare in the A, B, C. For example, 1, 2, 3. These are all variable. When I am trying to print A, when I'm trying to print a value is a 1. That means in this way you will declaring the multiple variable. For example, print P. What is the value? 2. For example, print C. What is the value? 3. That means this is a way for representing the multiple variable. Here in this case, plus symbol is used to adding some information. For example, A is a variable. A stores a string. For concatenating the two string, you will use a plus symbol. For example, B is a variable. B stores a Krishna. And then I want to concatenating the both A and B. Okay, concatenating both A and B, A plus B. A plus B means that means you are combining the Rama and Krishna. For example, when I am trying to print this value, it's a Rama Krishna. Here, this is the way you are concatenating the two strings, two variable strings. That means you have a different types of variables are there. Some of them are local variables, some of them are global variables. Here I come to the local variables. For example, you will declaring the variables within a function. That means you will discuss the concept of the function later. That means all information about the function later we will know some simple information regarding the function. I'm telling you, for example, often you declare the function dif, def, def used to declaring the function. Let us assume the name of the function here is a sum and then colon sum. I'm declaring the sum function. Here in this case, local variable I'm taking. Local variable 10 is a one variable. B, let us assume 20 is a another variable, and then C equal to A plus B, another variable, and then when I'm trying to print C, this is a simple function definition. That means I'm going to calling the function. How can you call the function? Sum. Why? Because I declare the function as a sum. When I'm trying to call the function, it's a value. That means in this case, these variables are called as a local variables. For example, sometimes you need to declaring the variable as a global variable. Here, global is a function used to declaring the variable or above the function. Above the function, sometimes you are declaring the variable above the function. Those variables are called as a global variable. That means when you comes to the functions, you will discuss those information clearly. Here, other information regarding the variables here is a dull, delete the variable. That means no longer existed. Any variable no longer existed. That the variables are deleted by using del function. That means previously you discussed that function. For example, same information used. A is a Rama, B equal to Krishna. Let us assume A is a Rama, B is a Krishna. And then when I'm trying to deleting the A value, I am trying to delete the A value. When I'm printing the print T, and then that means there is a Krishna. when I'm trying to print a, previously discussed same concept. When I'm trying to print a, the print a, that means name error, name is not defined. That means are previously defined, but you deleted the a value by using this function. The next important one, how can you print the multiple variables? That means print the multiple variables. How can you print the multiple variables? Printing the multiple variables. That means for printing, for example, you have a multiple variables are there. Simply, for example, a is a variable. How can you print the variable a? For example, there is a print statement is there, print a. Simply print the a value. I want to print the multiple variables. How can you print the multiple variables here? A is a, let us assume a is a variable. A takes the some value, and then b is a variable. B takes the some value, and then I'm going to printing the multiple variables at a time. Print a comma b. The comma operator used to printing the multiple variables. When I'm trying to print the variables, that value represented as a and b. This is a some information about the variable. The variable, the simply I am telling you, the variable is a container. For example, there is a house rent is a variable, the expenditure is a variable, the anything, the variables. That means the variables are named to the memory location, the particular memory location name. That is a simple information regarding the variables. Thank you.